Welcome to the marvelous world of Grey Knight. Are you ready for an unmatched adventure? Grey Knight's life resembles a mysterious magic, breathtaking, calm like a kitten during lessons. That day, an old man came in with piles of presents, like Santa at a party, excitedly saying, "Wow, the nobles are so generous. This clearly shows the princess rise." Grey Knight looks at the sparrow in the cage, thinking, "Isn't that me?" She decides to set it free. She watches the bird soar skyward, her reputation soaring. Everyone wants to see this unparalleled beauty. Gifts and love letters piled up. Even nobles and princes noticed. Lord Akitta's had made all those little princes swoon. They rushed to the princess' house, 5 love letters stacked high in front of Grey Knight. The elf suggested she pick a suitor, but Grey Knight hadn't seen them. Quite amusing. Here's the logic. The elf said ancient rituals decree princesses must accept proposals, mating only post-wedding. Who'd accept that? No matter who she chooses, the princess is sure to find happiness. But how can my father force me into it? It felt like self-torture. I was about to lose it. For her father, Grey Knight compromises, dressed up and waiting for the prince's affections. First to speak, Prince Chi praised Grey Knight as a fairy descending, saying he'd treasure her like a jewel if he married her. The second one was Prince Shizio, who said if the princess would marry him, she'd always be treated like a religious offering. Minister Abai bluntly declared that Grey Knight was like a fire rat ball, an indestructible treasure, only shining brighter in the flames. Rumor has it this fire rat ball can only be found in the Great Tang, and the princess is just as rare. That's when Nayin chimed in sarcastically. If Miss Jai kept the little dragon girl under a pigskin, wouldn't that be a joke? To me, the little dragon girl is more precious than any treasure sparkling on the dragon girl's neck, brighter than anything made of iron. The last was fashionista Nayin, praising the princess' beauty like a swooping swallow, deserving meticulous care. As debate raged, Grey Knight played the gyukin, its melody like a mountain stream, capturing all princes' attention. Moments later, Grey Knight spoke, asking for the mentioned treasures. I'll rate them highly. The old man hurriedly emphasized that no one had seen these treasures. They might just be mythical. Grey Knight decided, so the princes retreated helplessly, disheartening suitors at the mansion. In no time, admirers vanished. Grey Knight sighed in relief, wiped the black dye from her teeth, and burst into laughter. "I don't have anything to offer anymore, and no better suitors are coming by," she said, leaving the mansion, feeling freer than ever. Wandering spring fields, rapeseed flowers, and purple cherries danced in the wind. Gazing at the blooming cherry blossoms, Grey Knight's heart blossomed with joy, dancing happily as she twirled with the falling pitch. Just then, she collided with a little boy, snapping back to reality. She quickly scooped the child up, but the boy's mother was apologizing profusely, making Grey Knight realize she was no longer anyone's darling. Fate is a trickster, struggles and changes are vain. Grey Knight is on a different time track. On her way back, Grey Knight ran into her long-lost brother, the king of society. Brother Shihua. Despite countless thoughts, time had blurred their recognition of each other. Just then, a burly man knocked the king down for stealing. Grey Knight could only stand helplessly, tears pooling, calling his name. A noble princess and a thief's fates intertwine, never to return. Pouring rain buried all fantasies. But the days that followed were peaceful. Grey Knight searched for childhood memories in the courtyard, her face gradually smiling. But 3 years later, one day, the old man burst into the house, excited to bring news of Prince Chess' proposal. He claimed he found the legendary Pinglai jade bamboo, leaving Grey Knight frowning, waiting for fate to decide. The prince had a big mirror held up from the courtyard, reflecting sunlight off jade bamboo's round balls. This view was mesmerizing, eliciting awe, but then the banquet fell into noise. Craftsmen forged Pinglai jade bamboo on Prince Chess' orders, but he refused to pay, causing a scene at the banquet. Upon hearing the commotion, the prince grabbed the banquet goods and fled, while Grey Knight in the jade pillow couldn't suppress her laughter. A few days later, Minister Abai showed up with the fire rat asking for money to propose, claiming it was a treasure he got for a hefty price. However, Grey Knight was not as easily deceived this time. "Please burn every single item that I consider to be a treasure, without leaving any behind." To win Grey Knight's hand, Minister Abai agreed, and the fire rat sparkled in the flames. Unexpectedly, a loud crash ignited the flames, instantly turning to ashes. Minister Abai collapsed, crying over his banquet family. Then her maid told Grey Knight nay and sailed to northern Kyushu for the dragon Whelpearl. She not only kicked out Jane's wife, but also renovated the mansion in Grey Knight's preferred style. But later, Nain encountered a fierce storm at sea, thunder deafening, and dark clouds looming overhead.